welcome to Papastache 102. So this is part 2 of this song. If you have a song request, you want some more from this band or how-to guitar lessons or anything, the link below is what's going to get you the quickest response. So avail yourself of the link. It comes in a nice little package email for me, so I get to, a nice list of like, oh, okay, 20 people want this song, gotta do it. I picked a random one in there, like, can you teach this song? I do it. I try to make everybody happy these days, even though it's tough for you thumbs downers. But, whatever. What we're going to do is the second solo of this song. So we did the intro solo. We're going to do the big chunk of the second solo, and then there's like a little keyboard part and another solo. We'll get another little solo, and then the bigger solo in part 3. So this one is that beginning middle chunk. So let's zoom in and get to it. All right, so here we go, part 2. Now this is the part where it comes into where everything's kicked in and it's, it's going. So here we go. Again, in the interest of time, I'm just going to kind of squash everything together. So that first part would be, again, we're working out a G minor pentatonic, right? So what we do is we would be in position 4. That would be the 13th fret of the B string. And you're going to bend it up a whole step. Now, I went over the settings previously, but I just have a little bit of compression, a little verb, and a little short delay, by the way. So, like that. I have a plate reverb and just a quick, like 400 millisecond delay. Okay, so we got... So we're going to bend up a whole step, and then we're going to go down to the B string, right? 11th fret. Back to the 13th fret, and then we're going to go to the 12th fret on the G. So slowly we got... Okay, up to speed. Now we're going to go down to position 1. So we're going to go 3rd fret B, 3rd fret E, and then we're going to go B string, 6th fret. So we got... And then we're going to go right into the G string, 5th fret, bent up a whole step. Then I'm going to go... So we got... So that's going to be a bend up, release, and then pull off to the 3rd fret. Right? So we got... Now I'm going to go back to the 5th fret G string, 3rd fret, and then the 5th fret of the D string. So slowly. Right? So all together. Okay, so we're going to go back to the upper octave position of position 1, G minor pentatonic, and we're going to pull off from the 18th fret, and then we're going to go to the 15th fret of the E, 15th fret of the B string. So we got... And then we're going to go back to the 18th fret and do some vibrato. Again, I'm going to squash everything timing-wise, right? And to do this legit, Gilmour uses a tremolo bar to do a lot of the vibrato. So obviously I don't have mine on. If you have a floating, which means you can pull it backwards and forwards, try grabbing the bar and just pulling it backwards or up and down to get a really smooth, fluid vibrato. I'm just going to try to fake it with just my wrist. Okay, then from there, we're going to do a half bend on 17. So it's... Okay, so we got. Now we're going to pull off 18 on the B string. Okay, so we're going to pull off 18, 15, and then back up a whole step. So all together we got. Now we're going to go reverse bend. So it's. So you go up to pitch, down to. So you bend up a whole step, and then go down, right? So, but you hit the whole step bend at the top. Okay? Then you go down to 15, back to 18. So we got. So all together, you chain the riffs together. We got. Okay, so we're going to go back to the first position, up the higher octave. We're going to do the same style of riff. Okay, so we're going to pull off 18 to 15 on the E, and then hit the B 15. I think it's 3 times. And then right into a bend, whole step, on the E string 18th fret. So let's just pretend it's 3. I can't remember right off the top of my head. It's. And then we're going to do one of those reverse bends. So we're going to go down to 15. That's on the high E string. And then bend up the 18th fret on the B. So we got. Okay. Now from there, it's going to go. So we're going to be on the 11th fret of the B string. And we're going to do a super bend. It's going to be a step and then 2 whole steps. And then you're going to slide in with your second finger on the G string, 12th fret. And then you're going to go B string, 11th fret, back to G12. So slowly. Okay, now the next part. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the 7th fret of the G, and we're not going to go like that. We're going to go. So you're going to start at the 7th fret, but you're never going to like land on it and then slide. You're just going to start from there really quick. So it's almost like a slur. Okay? You go to the 5th fret, and then you're going to go to the 3rd fret G, and you're going to pull it down a quarter step bend. So you got. And then you're going to go up to the D string 5th fret. So we got. Now you're going to do the same kind of a slide that you did on the G string on the A string. Okay, so it's going to start on the 5th fret and end on the 3rd fret, down to the 1st fret, and then you're going to go 3 to 5. So all together. Okay? Now you're going to slide back up 3 to 5 on the A string, 3rd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the D, and then 5th fret. Now you're basically going to do the same kind of thing up an octave. So what we'll do there is we'll slide from 5 to 7 on the G, and then we're going to go 6E, 6B to 8B. Okay, so we got. Now we're going to go up to the 10th fret and do a half bend. Pull off to 8 on the B string, right? Go and go 10th fret on the G, back to 8th fret B. Okay, so all together we got. Alright, so the next part, prepare to rip off your calluses once more because there's some humongous bends guaranteed to cripple your fingers. No, I'm just kidding. It's not too bad. We're going to go to the 11th fret on the B string. And then we're going to go to the 13th fret, 2 bends, before we go into the step and a half or 2-step bends, I think. Let's see. Yep, step and a half. Sorry, sometimes it takes just a little processing power. Okay, so we got. Okay, so again. Okay, we're just doing 2 bends. And then we're going to go up a step and a half. So we got. We're going to do that 2 more times and then. So what we did there, release it down, and then we're going to go to the 11th fret of the G, and then we're going to hammer on 12th fret, slide down to 9, and go back to the 11th fret. Okay, so we got. Okay, so now we're going to go up and we're going to do one of those kind of unison style bends. Again, first position, G minor pentatonic. So what I'm going to do is you're basically going to hit the 15th fret of the E and the 18th fret of the B at the same time, and you're bending this note, the B string, up to match the sound of the 15th fret E. Now you're going to have some vibrato. So it's going to be. So you're going to bend it together, you're going to hit both strings together on the first pass, and then you're going to hit the E string by itself, and then bend it again. Okay, so when you bend up this second time, get your first finger ready to pull off to the 15th fret on the B. So if we do it slowly. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to start with that bend again. Okay, so we're going to go, and then we're going to go to 15 E, 17, and then we're going to bend 2 times a half step, and then back to pitch. So we got, and then we're going to bend that unison bend. Okay, so we got. Now we're going to go. Okay, so that's bend up on the 18th fret a whole step, down to pitch. Pull off to 15, and then immediately bend on the 17th fret G. So all together. Okay, so after that, we're going to bend up the 17th fret G, pull off to to 15, and then 17D. Right, so that one is pretty much the last little bit of that second solo. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in on the G note of the 5th fret of the D string. And you're going to go straight into a 1.5 bend. So you're going to go 5, and then 3 and 5 on the G, and then straight into that 1.5 bend. And then you're going to bend up a whole step. So you're going to go to a just full step bend. So we have a 1.5, then a full, and then you're going to come back to, right? So we got, now we're going to go. So what we did there is we went 5th fret, G, B3, B6, and then back into that 7/2. Same. All right, so all together. Yes, all right, way to go. Killer blues riffs. This guy's like my favorite guy to take those standard pentatonic blues licks that we always do, and he just makes them sound so melodic and good. Now remember, I don't have a floating trim on my Strat, so to like really get that sound, it helps to have the bar that goes both ways, right? So you can pull up and down, and then you get that really nice smooth vibrato in there. But anyways, if you want to support me, tell all your friends, spread and share the videos. That would help me out a bunch. I'd be super stoked. Love meeting everybody around the world. Again, remember, my goal, one giant, happy, guitar-playing family. Let's jam together. Don't fight or bicker or whatever. Just imagine one worldwide epic jam. I mean, what's better than that? So, anyways, as always, thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.